Well, I have a dead battery. I left my truck sitting for about a month. I wasn't using it, and now the battery's dead. But I purchased a gadget that should help me out. Here we have it. And we have here the NOCO Boost Plus, the GB40. Now I don't know if I have to charge this in any way, but we'll find out. Okay, here's a box in a box. Ultra safe jump starter, 12 volts, 1000 amps. Okay, let's take this out the box here. It's nice. Seems very well made. Rubber grips. Cardboard. Here goes the other parts. So it comes with a USB with a micro USB. Some really nice jumper cables here. Yeah, seem very heavy duty. Now, I'm a little disappointed because in the photo, it showed a USB-C. And this is a micro USB. I didn't want that, but that's what they gave me. Also comes with a car charger. You can see that there's 5 volt, 2.1 amps. So it doesn't charge too fast, but it'll do the job. Here, this indicates the internal battery life or battery level. And here is your error LED. If this starts blinking red, it means that it's overheating. Has an image of an exclamation mark. Here's our power button to turn it on and off. And when this LED that's in here is light up white, that means your unit is on. This here is your boost LED. Illuminates white when boost is activated. If the unit is connected probably to a battery, it will automatically detect the battery and go into boost mode. It will flash white when manually override features are activated. And this exclamation mark is manual override button. To enable, push and hold for 3 seconds. And warning, if you disable the safety feature, it will automatically be forced to turn on. Only use this when the battery is too low to detect. And this is a safety feature, light mode button. So my understanding, this has a SOS, blinks, and a stable light. Okay, so let's open this side up. Okay, let's plug in our cable. Let's see if it has some juice in there. Has some juice. It's good. Let's go ahead and turn off our unit. Now, the way I'm understanding this, when you're driving the vehicle, you can have this charging. Just connect this to your outlet, connect your USB cable to it. Then on the USB in, now you can charge your unit in your car. And when you have your jumping cables disconnected, just close off this end so you don't get any dirt or debris in there. And on this side here, we have our USB out. And this is what you will use to charge your cell phone, your tablets, or any other USB devices that you have. And for the next test, maybe someone out there can help me out. I don't know what a SOS is supposed to look like, but here's the settings. We have nice and bright, dims a little bit there, dims even more. Here it's flashing. Still flashing. I'm thinking that's the SOS. I could be wrong. I don't know. But those are the settings. And for our USB out, let's test it. Let's plug something in. I do have something that's micro USB. Here's my X-Pest insect catcher. If you haven't seen my video on this, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description at the bottom. I love this thing. Okay, let's plug it in to see if it does charge it. And there should be a red LED. Yep. That's indicating that it's being charged. But for now, what I need to do is charge my jumper here because my truck battery is dead. And I'm gonna just charge it with my portable power station. Let's plug it in. And there it's showing us how much juice it actually has once I plugged it in. Let me unplug it to see that again. Let's turn it on. So it's showing it has juice up to here, which is, then when I turn it off, so just in case yours is doing that, that's normal, I guess. Also, another thing I noticed when I made the purchase on Amazon, it says that the cable length is 23 inches. This is definitely not 23 inches. I have my square here. Let's see what's the length on this. The overall length, because definitely cable length ain't that long. So we have close to, I say, let's just say 13 3/4, give or take. Cable length is only 6 1/4. So yes, it's very short. It's not what it says online. Perhaps the other brands, because this is a GB40 and there are about like 6 other ones. Perhaps those have the USB-C and a longer cable length. But for the GB40 that I received, does not. So just in case you're purchasing this, I'll leave a link in the description at the bottom. And we'll see what I think about it at the end. Is it worth even purchasing? But we'll find out together. And I say when it's not in use, just connect it back to this plastic piece that they give you. And then store it in your bag. And for those of you that want to know, the unit is pulling 7 watts to charge it. It's been about 3 hours now, and the green is indicating that we are fully charged. Also, here's one thing to note. You can't go wrong putting your cable clamps in. It only goes in one way. Also, your jumper is rated IP65, meaning it can get wet, but it definitely cannot be submerged in water. It does have heavy-duty rubber plugs on each end. Also, according to the specs, supposedly this can charge your car battery up to 20 times. I would assume yes, if you're not using the plugs to charge your devices, probably. But you can always check your battery life when it's in your vehicle. Now let's go head on over to the truck and see if this jumper actually works. Okay, sorry for if the camera's wet, but it started raining. So let's put our leads on negative and positive. Let's see how much juice our battery actually has right now. Wow, that's low. 9.2 027. No wonder why the truck's not starting. Can you see that? I hope so, because I can't see the camera from here. Now let's connect our jumper here. Now if you're doing this at your own risk. I am not a professional in this field, but black is negative, red is positive. Let's turn on our jumper. Our jumper's on, and that's what it's doing. I'm assuming it's doing its job and it's going to jump the battery. Let me just give it about a few seconds here before I try to start the vehicle. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like a ticking noise. I didn't read anything on the manual on that. I'm assuming it's supposed to be doing this. Okay, let's stick our key in the ignition. So far, so good. Nice. Okay. Truck started up. And our engine light is on. That's another video. I know the problem on that. It's an EGR sensor. And this truck also has the ABS light on. In the near future, I'm going to show you how to repair your ABS module. And for those of you that don't know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I used to be a solder technician. Then I was a diagnostic engineer, repairer. And then I took on the job title of a senior design engineer. So I have 20 years experience in engineering. And I'm going to start doing a lot more videos on tinkering with different gadgets and repairing certain things like an ABS module. Okay, so let's unplug our jumper. Positive first, then your negative. And for those of you to know that if our alternator is doing its job, we should get a reading above 14. We got 14.61. That means our alternator is doing its job. Nice. Also, this is not a sponsored video. However, I am Amazon affiliated. If you purchase through the link I provide at the bottom, I get a small kickback at absolutely no cost to you. I'm happy with the product. As you saw, my truck battery was a little bit above 9 volts, and this small jumper was able to jump my truck battery. I'm impressed. Also, it does fit in your glove box as long as you don't have a lot of junk in there like I do, or you could probably stick it under your seat. Doesn't take up space. It's not like the big bulky jumper that I'm used to, that I had for quite some time. And I'm happy with this one because it also, you can charge your devices with it. Well, there you have it. That's my video for today. This video is for entertainment purpose only. Whatever you do, you'll be doing at your own risk. Just be cautious. Pay attention to what you're doing. You don't want to accidentally put your negative on the positive and the positive on the negative. However, supposedly the unit does have a safety feature where if you do accidentally put the cables on the wrong spot, that little red LED that I showed you in the beginning will flash. But I'm not going to trust the safety feature. It is electronics. Electronics can fail. So just try to make sure you don't accidentally make that mistake. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon, and I'll have more videos for you coming soon. Okay, it's the next morning. Let's see if our truck turns on. Keys in the ignition. So far, so good. Nice. All right.